Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat Nagpal. You're watching the iGAN network, and Samsung just launched the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, the S10, and of course the S10e. Now, all three of these phones are headed your way in the coming weeks, but today we're going to be checking these phones out and seeing what the company has to offer. Now, at the event, Samsung also finally showcased the Samsung Galaxy Fold. Now, this phone will also run the same chipsets as the S10 series, but will have dual displays, a nice 7.3-inch foldable display, along with a smaller screen on the outside once you folded the device up. The foldable phone looks really nice. They did demo it for us. We unfortunately couldn't get any hands-on time with the device, so we did get some footage of the phone, which you can see. But the phone will be available in April. It's been priced at $1,980, which means that once it does come to India, it is easily going to cross the 1.5 lakh price brackets. We will see it somewhere in the higher region of that. Would you spend your money on a device like this? Of course, it has 12 gigabyte of RAM, dual batteries, 6 cameras, and 512 gigabyte of storage, along with 512 gigabyte of expansion. Now let's come back to the main devices that we're talking about today, the S10 series. Now the S10 Plus, my favorite from all of these devices. Of course, India gets the Exynos chipset, whereas US and China get the Snapdragon 855. Both of these chipsets in terms of performance really good. We ran some benchmarks, 3 lakhs or 300,000 and above is what we are getting the score on benchmarks like Antutu. Now, gaming performance, overall usage capability of these devices is really good. What we're checking out are the 6 gigabyte and 128 gigabyte variants, but there will be a limited edition Galaxy S10 Plus, which will be available with up to 1 terabyte of storage and 12 gigabyte of RAM. You'll also get a 5G variant of the device, which will have a larger 6.7-inch display. Again, all of these phones are really nice to look at. All of them have the Infinity O display. So the S10e is the cheapest of the lot. It has a flat, like I mentioned earlier, a flat display, but this is a 5.8-inch dynamic AMOLED display with a 2280 by 1080 pixel resolution. It is a 19:9 display. So it's a full HD plus display and not a WQHD display that you will get on the S10 and the S10 Plus. You can see that it has an Infinity O notch as well, along with the front-facing camera that is embedded inside the cutout for the camera. Now, it's quite interesting the way they showed off how they built it. The display has been cut with a laser, and the pixels around the camera have not been disturbed at all. So it is a very impressive, innovative new technique, which will allow companies in the future to have cameras behind the displays, and possibly in the future we could possibly put a display in front of the cameras and sort of make it transparent so that the camera could be available when you need it. A really interesting concept over there. So front has a 10 megapixel front facing camera. This does have an f1.9 aperture and it captures 4K video. So as far as specifications across the board are concerned, you'll get the same chipset in all three of these devices as well. So the Exynos throughout the phones for the EMEA, so Europe, Middle East and Asia markets, including India, and the Snapdragon 855 across the three phones for markets like USA and China. Now the S10 also gets the 10 megapixel front facing camera with the 4K video recording, but the S10 Plus has dual cameras on the front. So you will see a 10 megapixel along with an 8 megapixel. The 8 megapixel allows for live bokeh on your images, so really good front facing shots with deepened backgrounds can be produced with the front facing camera of the Galaxy S10 Plus. But of course the live focus mode is available on the other phones as well, but it's not as detailed and not as wonderful as you would see on the Galaxy S10 Plus. Now, as far as displays are concerned, the Galaxy S10 and the S10 Plus get a 6.1 and a 6.3-inch dynamic AMOLED display with an HDR10 Plus capability. It also captures video at HDR10 Plus in 4K at up to 60 FPS on the main camera. So this is a sample from the main camera, 4K 60p. So I'll just do a quick walk. So there is also video stabilization using standard optical image stabilization, but you also have a super steady mode, which allows for a really smooth video, but of course it does not capture that at 4K, but it will bring it down to 1080p. Now this is super steady, but it shifts down to 1080p, I believe. And I'll just do the same walk so that you guys can see the difference. So the S10 and the S10 Plus also get the same rear camera setup. Two 12 megapixel cameras, one standard, one telephoto, and the third one is a super wide camera, which is a 16 megapixel. So you get 123 degree field of view, almost identical to the human eye. So you see a really wide range of things. And the images come out really nice as well if you have a really nice well-lit environment. Some of the samples that I got sort of demonstrate this in a really nice way. Again, you have to understand that these are pre-production units, but what I saw as far as the image capability is concerned was quite impressive. Now the main camera, which is the 12 megapixel standard camera, also retains the dual aperture mode, so you can capture images in either an f1.5 or an f2.4. It does have the moving mechanical aperture shutter blades that you saw in the Galaxy S9 and the S9 Plus. The Galaxy S10e gets a 3100 mAh battery, whereas the S10 will get a 3400 mAh battery, and the S10 Plus a 4100 mAh battery. All three of these phones will support reverse wireless charging and fast reverse wireless charging as well, so you can connect any phone to the other phone to get wireless charging done. You can also connect accessories like the new Samsung Galaxy Buds, which are also wireless. A video on those will be out also, so go check that out if you guys are interested. I'll leave a link in the description or in the info card on the top right of this video. Now the Samsung Galaxy S10e also gets a fingerprint reader, which is integrated into the power button. It's a little far, it's not easy to reach with the main hand, and the location of the power button is quite high on the right side of the phone, so it'll take some getting used to as far as the fingerprint sensor is concerned. Setting it up was still quite easy and it works quite well, so no complaints as far as that is concerned. The S10 and the S10 Plus get an in-display fingerprint sensor, which is an ultrasonic, the world's first ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. It's quite quick to read your fingerprints and it's easy to set up. It works with the phone off or with the phone display on as well, so you can have the screen completely off and tap where the fingerprint sensor is supposed to be. It'll quickly unlock the device. Now, of course, I've seen in-display fingerprint sensors from other companies, especially the new 5th generation in-display fingerprint sensor work really well. So the ultrasonic, once it's fully rolled out and a few software updates are available, should improve because it constantly studies your fingerprint using ultrasonic waves, and then it'll improve the quality of your fingerprint as you continue to use it, and it'll also improve the unlocking speed as you continue to use it. So that's quite interesting to see and understand. Now Samsung also talked about advanced Wi-Fi, so it does have Wi-Fi 6. It also has intelligent Wi-Fi capability, so it'll see what networks are secure, what networks are not secure. If somebody's trying to attack your device using a unlocked network or an unlocked Wi-Fi network, the device is smart enough to sort of prevent that and give you some security, especially if you're somebody who travels a lot. Wi-Fi 6 also helps in stuffy environments, so if you're in a place which a lot of people are connected to, for example, the event that we are at, Wi-Fi 6 will help because it has a improved throughput and also allows for many more devices to be connected to the same networks. Of course, it'll take some time for routers and other devices to be available, but Wi-Fi 6 enabled devices mean that Wi-Fi, at least for the next couple of years, will be pretty good on the Samsung Galaxy S10 series devices. Now, as far as performance is concerned, all three of these phones do have Android 9 out of the box, and they do have Samsung's new One user interface. It takes some getting used to if you're coming from their TouchWiz style user interface, but you do have now on-screen gestures, and overall UI seems clean and super responsive. The Bixby button can finally be remapped, so you can have a single click to open any other app, or you can have a double click to open any other app. The opposite thing needs to be Bixby. So if you have a single click to open the camera app, double click has to be Bixby. Or alternatively, if you have a single click to open the Bixby app, the double click can be your custom button. Interestingly, Bixby can now be remapped, and that's a good thing. But one of the functions still needs to be Bixby, which is not something that I'm okay with. They could have given the ability to remap the button for both the clicks, but they haven't done that. I'm sure an app will be available that will allow you to crack this as well, but for now, you still get customizability, which I do appreciate. Now, benchmarks yielded good results as well as gaming on the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. also seems really nice. The phone will be available in lots of colors, including 2 ceramic colors, the white and the black, which is something that I'm really looking forward to and will be an interesting device. I'm also looking forward to the S10 Plus 5G or the Galaxy S10 5G with the bigger display and improved cameras. It has 4 cameras on the back and almost 3 cameras on the front. So that'll be something really interesting to look at, 7 cameras on a phone. How it will work. It also does a live video depth analysis, so you could be capturing video on it and you could adjust the background blur while capturing video. This is something that I've spoken about earlier. For the kind of videos that we shoot, it can come in really handy. And the front facing camera on all 3 of these phones is really good with some sort of image stabilization there as well, so overall video quality comes out really nice in that as well. So this is a sample from the front camera of the Galaxy S10 Plus. Now you can see the sun is right behind me, so it's adjusting to the light quite well. It also has 4K on the front facing cameras, so that looks pretty good. Video stabilization is minimal on the front, but I see it really well on the rear camera. So far so good, looks really nice. The front camera does only have 30 FPS on UHD or 4K, and if you're shooting with the rear camera, it does have 4K 60. Samsung also launched a host of wearable products, so including the new Galaxy Buds, the Galaxy Watch Active and the Galaxy Fit. We'll of course be doing lots of hands-on videos with that as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick look at the new Samsung Galaxy S10 series, the S10e, the S10 and the S10 Plus. These phones are coming to India in the first week of March. Pricing information and hands-on unboxing videos will be out shortly for you guys, so stay tuned for that. This has been Bharat Nagpal. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button for more such videos. Don't forget to click the bell notification icon with the always option so that you get notifications each time we upload a new video. This has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.
I don't know if what we had was just a waste of time. You got 70,000 friends, but I am one of them.